Welcome to another episode of This Old Hoopty. In today's episode, we're going to be working on that bead roller we talked about in the last one. Let me go over why. So most of you guys know this truck. It's got the Rust-Oleum paint job, did the interior work. You can see that in some of the other videos. Also, I've talked about a few times the filler neck for the gas tank is in the bed. I don't like how this is just popped through like this. I want to kind of make an enclosure for this and make it a little cleaner. And to do that, I want to have sort of like either a bead rolled panel across the bottom that fits this better where this is flush mounted, or just some sort of a box that this kind of flush mounts into with a nicer cap. So that's this truck. All right, and on the Nightmare truck, we're going to be recessing the radiator into there. So I'm probably going to need something across the top to kind of overlap that lip to hold the radiator in. And also, as we talked about, this piece here that I cut off, which you guys saw me hit with the plasma cutter, I want to kind of raise the lip on this a little more so the tires can come all the way up into the engine bay. We're going to be swapping these out eventually for some 18s, and I want them to go all the way up into here. So I'm going to have to make something to fit this area, and to do that, I need to know how to bead roll stuff. I may have blown the transmission in this thing, so I'm going to have to fix that. Never done that before, but that's never stopped me, so who cares? Let me show you what we're going to do about that. First, I'm going to paint it, and then I'll get it out of here, and I'll deal with the transmission later so we can get to the black truck like we talked about. So there's no really order or rhyme or reason. I just kind of do what I want when I want, as long as I have a car to drive, or a truck, I should say. As long as I have a truck to drive, it is what it is. So let me show you what we're going to do about that when the time comes. I picked up a 4,500 pound capacity, which in American is probably really 1,000 pounds, but I don't think I really need more than that to wheel this or that in or out of here if the engine or transmission breaks. So of course, having this nice little area to do metalwork stuff is going to make it easy to fab up a little bracket that I can mount in the concrete in front of where this truck is. This way I can mount this winch into the floor and make it removable so I can get this truck in or out of here, or get that truck in or out of here when an engine or transmission takes a crap, so I can keep things moving. But I don't always want it mounted on the floor, number one. And number two, I plan on this truck, as well as that truck, being so low that that will not fit underneath it. So it's going to have to be removable. I'm probably going to put it in like a trailer hitch and make it removable into the floor. We'll figure out that when it comes to. But for now, let's get back to the bead roller and keep things moving. Okay, let's get this thing unboxed and start the assembly. I'll put you guys in a time lapse till it's built, and then we'll go over it. See you in a minute.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 Cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the...
Now that I've got my holes drilled, I know I didn't use a drill press, but they're even, they're good. Ooh, let's get this table assembled. All right, well that's the basics of it. Well, it looks like it's going to work nice. Tilt this out of the way. Pretty cool. spacer on the back. There. Nice. So my reasoning behind getting the motorized version of this instead of like DIYing it or anything like that is A, I'm always by myself in the garage, and B, somebody sent me a gift certificate of Amazon, so thank you. I use it on the motor for this, and you guys are awesome. Everything here, all the tools used, etc., will be in the description down below or off to the side. You guys know how that goes. If you need it, that's where you go and get it. I'll also leave details in the description of anything like what I'm saying right now, where the threaded bolts on pretty much the entire stand were garbage. The QA was non-existent. I had to retap every single nut to get the bolts to actually seat for the entire stand. The ones on the bead roller itself have been okay, but the ones on the stand, every single one of them was bad. So it is what it is. Let's get back to putting this motor on, and then we can give this thing a quick test. Let's do it. All right, this is tightened up. I just need to tighten these and the rest of these, and we're good to go. I'll put on this little shield. It goes right here. I have to move these. Looks like, all right, looks like this whole thing needs to shift this way a little bit. Looks like I need to be able to shift this about a ½ inch this way to get this to line up perfectly, so let me organize that. The problem is on the back of this table, I don't really know that these two are meant to work together because this table right here is too far out. Let me show you. So you see over here, I'm butted right up against here with the mount for the motor. What's gonna work for me is I'm gonna use a cutoff tool. I'm gonna take off this back corner here. It's about 3/4 of an inch. That'll work. Then I can slide everything that was here over ½ inch, which will allow everything to line up over here with this. I don't know why it doesn't work right off the bat, but it doesn't. Everything was measured correctly. Everything matches what's in the instructions. It is what it is. Let's get to it. Okay, let's let that dry up for a minute and then we'll reassemble the back end. All right, well, we know it works. That's cool. All right, let me just make some little fine-tune adjustments. Then we'll grab a piece of sheet metal and see what this thing does. Here are the things you're gonna need to put this thing together. Some drill bits, either a drill or a drill press, a punch. You need a wrench, some Allen keys. You're gonna need some Allen sockets and a ratchet. Other than that, the tap and die kit that we talked about before, if you're getting the stand, because this stand was horrendous as far as QA. Okay, now comes the fun part. Now that everything is so-called tuned, I'm gonna draw a little picture on some 22 gauge sheet metal, see what this thing can do. Let's find out. Just gonna pick something round to make the edges and connect it. All right, so I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. I'm just gonna give it a go. This is my first time doing this. I'll bring you guys in close and let's see if we can get something close to what's on the board here. One, do 1.5. Actually, let's do 2. 2 turns. One, 2. One, 2. All right, well, we're definitely getting some warpage here. All right, so that's my first try here. All right, so that's what she looks like all cleaned up. Definitely a bit of warpage. Gonna have to work on that. I'll probably have to do this in 2 layers to get it right. I'll watch a bunch of videos and figure it out, but I did get the pattern that I was looking for, and not bad for a first try. It's definitely stretched out a little bit. So as far as this thing goes, it was pretty easy to put together. It comes with everything you need. Comes with a whole bunch of dies for the bead roller. I like not having the handle, and I like having this motor for the roller system. It definitely makes it easier for somebody to speed up, slow down, going forward, reverse, etc. Than using the handle. That would be kind of awkward for one person to do. I'm sure it can be done, but this is how I'm going to do it. So yeah, here we go. So here it is in all of its glory. It's pretty awesome. I can't wait to put it to some good use. Guys, we're also going to be doing another video on the Palisade. All right, guys, for my Palisade people, I've got the auto stop start eliminator. So no longer will I have to press the stupid A button so my air conditioning doesn't turn on when the car turns on. This will bypass the switch and allow it to save its state. So every time I get into that SUV, it will just be the way that it was when I left it. So that button, which is the bane of my existence, will no longer be an issue. So stay tuned for that. Probably in the next video. That is the auto start stop eliminator. I'll have all that information in the next video. And that's gonna do it for this one, guys. You know what to do. Like it if you like, don't if you don't. Subscribe to keep up with my latest shenanigans, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.